Welcome to Buzzard's Corner of Love. Think outside the box, where you can explore new ideas by mind mapping. Also, you can explore new ways of thinking, new thoughts to think. And also, angels, you can broaden your scope of relevance in your life if you've ever thought about that. There's that and so much more. I am Heather Buzzard of Buzzard's Corner of Love, bringing people back to themselves where we uplift and inspire you to become more who you truly came here to be. We are grateful and appreciative to have you with us here today. Our theme of the month is confidence. That's right, confidence. Do you know any area in your life where you'd like to build more confidence in yourself? We're going to share some experiences, some personal experiences in my life, as well as give you some information, the definition behind it, and why confidence is key in order to move forward in your life to live your dreams. So that is the theme of our month. This month is confidence. And next week, we'll have a meditation overcoming confidence or instilling confidence energy within us. So we'll have different various topics throughout the month on confidence. So always be willing to come back and join us. Angel, subscribe, like our channel down below. In our chat down below, we put in our website. We will be speaking July 7th at the B Word Summit. We're going to be speaking about male boundaries, and we'll share personal experiences and give you information on healthy male boundary relationships and how you can create that in your life. And you can get your free tickets as well. That link is also down below in the chat. So we ask that you join us at the B Word Summit in July. I'm looking forward to sharing myself and the information that we here at Buzzard's Corner of Love had to share with everyone. So as we get started, angels, we're going to call in our archangels, the archangels that work with confidence. And the biggest one and my best one is Archangel Michael. He gives you the spirit of confidence and courage. He is also one to give you guidance. So if you need guidance, courage, and confidence in your life, call on Archangel Michael to come into your space to help lead and guide you. We worked with his energy last week. Also, Archangel Uriel is a great archangel to call into your space because Archangel Ariel is known as the Archangel of Confidence. And I worked with Archangel Ariel a lot in the past, angels, and it did help me build up my confidence. And one of the ways that I built up that confidence was by shaving my head. And I shared that story way back when too as well. Also, Archangel Zachiel is a powerful archangel because that is wisdom. And wisdom allows you to build your self-confidence as well. And all of this helps you take it out in today's world, especially in today's world. You look at all the rudeness and impoliteness and just all the misintegrity and the lies and all the violence and negativity. Yet when you are confident and standing within yourself and you know who and whose you are and where you come from, when you move out into the world, you can move out in confidence and you can come from within outward and smile. And those situations and things that are happening in the world won't so much affect you and you won't be bothered by it. Yet it takes discipline, angels. So we call in our archangels and we say thank you for their presence here with us today as we travel on this journey of knowing that confidence is key in our life. Yet before we start, angels, get your favorite beverage. And today we've got mango. I love mango juice. Get your favorite beverage, take you a sip, sit back and relax and enjoy this conversation. I think I spilled some. So, as we move on, the definition of confidence is the feeling or belief that we can rely on someone or something. I'll say it again. The definition of confidence is the realization that we have the belief or the feeling that we can depend on something or someone. Now, in the research that I did, the OECD, which stands for the Organization for Economical Cooperation Development, reports that 91% of people feel that they can rely on someone or something that they need in a time of need. Yeah, we're going to go a little bit deeper. And we're going to see, how many people are really confident on relying on that unseen energy? So as we move into that, we looked that up, and there wasn't a whole lot of information about that. Yet what we found out is that in order to really gain that confidence in trusting life, you have to trust life. In order to have confidence, you have to trust life. And in trusting life, it involves faith and your ability to navigate your challenges. I'll give you an example. The health challenge that I went through last year. I had faith in that challenge, and that helped me navigate because that gave me the resources and the opportunities and the ideas to pray and to share what it was I was going through so that I could get that support and move through that in an easier manner. And that took confidence that people would respond, confidence that people, would hear, and that people would pray. Also, this right here, my YouTube show every Tuesday, confidence that I'm speaking to somebody, confidence that Buzzard's Corner of Love is helping, uplifting, inspiring, encouraging somebody somewhere out in the world, confidence to stand before and to be open and to share my experiences. That all takes confidence, angels. And that this Buzzard's Corner of Love right here is part of my dream of living my life and sharing my purpose and being my purpose here on this earth. And it took confidence in order for me to do this, because a long time I was behind the camera on a radio. So you have to work your way into that confidence. It's not something that happens overnight, although it can. Yet normally 90% of the time is something that we work on a daily basis. So trusting life is very important, and trusting what is happening in your life. Hearing your inner voice, listening to it, and adhering to it. I've shared many stories on this show about the times that I would listen or hear the inner voice, yet I wouldn't listen to it. And my experience wasn't beneficial for me or that person. So it is listening to and adhering to that voice. And I've also shared stories when I have listened and I have adhered, and what comes from that. So that is something that and that comes with awareness. It comes with stillness, quieting your mind, being still within your home, within your environment, allowing yourself to listen and to really hear that still small voice within speaking with you. And all of this you can take out into the world. Just because the world is the way that it is doesn't mean that you have to be that way either. Does it? Really? It's easier to fall into that. Yet we don't have to be that way. And I'll give you an example of what I mean when it's easier to fall into that. This happened to me today. Going to the grocery store, pulling back into the parking spot. This car was right there in the way, and they clearly saw that I was backing up, and yet he refused to move. So I pulled up, and he finally went around me, and I backed in the parking space, and I knew this was going to happen. Yet we met each other and I told myself in the car, I said, Heather, be quiet, just be quiet, honey, be quiet. And we met each other at the door, and his expression on his face was just one of anger. And I said, it isn't a wonder that you look like that. So it wasn't, Buzzard's Corner of Love wasn't there at all in that space, angels. And yet in trusting life in trusting life and having that experience, I was like, okay, I heard my inner voice after the fact. After the fact, I heard my inner voice say, you know what, Heather, that man really needed a smile. So it's catching yourself. And it isn't about being perfect always, because we are human beings. And it's also isn't about beating yourself up. And I forgave myself for that. And it's about moving forward. And I'm sharing this with you to let you know that I'm a work in progress, just as you are as well. So hearing your own inner voice, listening to it, adhering to it, and following through on it before the act occurs. Boldness. I've never had any problem with boldness. And that is courage, angels. And Archangel Michael gives you courage. If you use that energy and you get to know Archangel Michael, and like I said, he and I are like that. And I use the energy of Archangel Michael a lot. That is one of the reasons why I am so bold in my life and I speak what I do. Yet boldness is the courage to take action and to pursue your goals. Buzzard's Corner of Love came into manifestation because of my boldness, my courage, my willingness to say, I have a message. Somebody out here needs to hear this. I'm going to be doing, had this, writing my life memoir. That's boldness and courage to open my life up. Well, I'm an open person anyway. Yet to share my life in a book form for millions to read, things of that nature. Boldness and courage, angels. That is what confidence will do in your life. And when you have that boldness and courage, you can apply to situations and circumstances and experiences that happen in your life, and you can move through it in an easier manner. And when you move out into the world, if you're dealing with rude people or insignificant, or if people hurt you or try to hurt you, or just whatever it may be, if you're having a negative experience in your life, you can take boldness and courage and apply that to that experience. How is up to spirit. All you need to do is trust and believe, listen to your inner voice and be still and know. Also, angels, it isn't about pride. Ego is pride. And when I said what I said earlier this morning, this is why I said this earlier this morning, that was my ego getting in the way. Pride. Who do you think you are, getting my way, and I'm trying to back into this space? That's ego. And pride isn't beneficial when you're working with the energies of the unseen energies. It's inner strength that really carries us. It's being quiet. It's that smile, giving him that smile. That's what he really needed. And that inner strength within me had the capability to give him that. Yet, as again, I'm a work in progress. So, being humble, humility, in that time of space, it was an opportunity for me to be humble and to be humiliated and to have humility. And my ego popped up. So it's a balancing act, angels. And when you do notice that it happens, that means you're becoming more and more aware of what is occurring in your life. And that's a good thing. So don't beat yourself up about it. Internal strength. This is the core capacity to cope with challenges, manage your emotions, and live in alignment with your values and your goals. Internal strength. That is one thing I know that I have and carry in my life. Going back to that car accident at 15, I know that took internal strength for me to relearn how to walk, talk, eat, write, all of that again. That took internal strength. And I was young then too. Going through this heart surgery last year took internal strength of knowing that I would feel better and be better and have a better life afterward. That took internal strength. The challenges and the relationships that I've had along the way in my life, angels, my marriage, and the last relationship that I've gotten out of has took internal strength to walk away, to say, no, I'm worth more. I'm worthy. I deserve more. And to change myself so that I'm able to draw that into me. That all takes confidence. There's a lot of people, believe it or not, that are afraid to be alone and don't feel that they have the confidence to make it in life with themselves. And when my parents, now looking back, gave me the opportunity to be on my own at 18, I bless that because it helped me instill confidence within myself that spirit and I together take care of me, and that I'm able to go anywhere and take care of myself and make new friends, get acclimated to a new city, get acclimated to new ideas, new people, new situations, new circumstances. Are you able to do that, angels? And where in your life can you apply confidence or more confidence so that you can reach your goals or your dreams, or that you can be more kind or more loving toward yourself or toward your family or your significant other? Confidence is key. It helps you move forward, because if you aren't moving forward, then what are you doing? Are you just in the same old loop doing the same thing day after day? That's existing. Living is creating, experiencing, stretching, expanding, being, doing, and having more. We can get comfortable with life, and that's good. Yet we're here, I believe, to grow and to stretch. And with confidence as you move out into the world, especially with having confidence in knowing who you are, then you can walk through this world, even with that negativity and the anger and all that's happening, and you can still be kind, be joyful, be happy. You don't have to listen to the news. You don't have to listen to other people talk about the news. You don't have to listen to the politics. You don't have to listen to any of that stuff. Now, you can be aware of what is going on. You don't have to immerse yourself in it to the point where you feel that negative energy. You can immerse yourself in confidence and feel positive energy and feel worthiness and feel joy and happiness and walk toward your dreams. You can feel that instead of the other. Confidence truly is key, angels. Now, in worldly confidence, there's a lot of worldly confidence versus spiritual confidence. Spiritual confidence is what we said, trusting life, knowing that spirit's got your back, listening to your inner voice, being quiet, things of what we just spoke about. Worldly confidence is having confidence in your corporation or your business. Worldly confidence is having confidence in somebody or something else. Worldly confidence is having confidence in an organization or a government or a president or politicians or a bank or the stock market. That's worldly confidence. Worldly confidence is all that on all this social media that we have. That's worldly confidence. And who can keep up with that, angels? Who can keep up with worldly confidence? It's draining. It's negative. It doesn't serve you. It doesn't uplift, inspire, and encourage you in any way, shape, or form. So when you are willing to align with spiritual confidence in your life, or confidence, knowing that that is key, and using it in a positive manner, then you can obtain your goals. You can head toward your dreams. You can even use your imagination, envision it, know it, feel it, and have it come to you, all in the confidence of knowing who you are. Which would you choose? Worldly confidence or spiritual confidence? Which do you choose? It's up to you. So, in conclusion, angels, we say here at Buzzard's Corner of Love that confidence starts within first. Confidence is honoring oneself, Confidence is self-love, self-worth, self-knowing. Confidence is trusting life, trusting your inner voice, trusting your choices, trusting in divine order, trusting that where you are right now is where you are to be. And confidence is also going out into the world, taking what you know, applying it to circumstances and situations and experiences that happen in your life. I.e., today, like I said at the grocery store, I didn't apply that. Yet again, I am a work in progress, as is everybody. Yet it's becoming aware, and that's what we are doing. We are waking up and becoming aware. And if you're having difficulty in relationships, angels, join us for the B Word Summit. I will be speaking about male boundaries and how we as women really overstep our boundaries. It isn't just with men, yet that's the area that we will be focusing on, is drawing our boundaries and having healthy boundaries in male relationships. That's going to be July 7th, 5 to 8 Central Time. The link is in the chat below. You can get your free tickets. Just click the link above the description and join us for that. If you'd like more information about boundaries, there's going to be 30 speakers there, and I am one of them. And like I said, we'll be talking about male relationships and having boundaries in that, because that is something that's important to me in my life as I move forward. So that's in the chat below. That and our website information is also in the chat below as well, angels. If you're interested in a free 30-minute consultation, contact us in our email, which is also in the chat below. So in conclusion of all of this, knowing that confidence is our theme of the month, it takes confidence for me to stand here before you, confidence in knowing that I'm doing and having exactly what I am meant to be doing, have here at this time, in this corner of the world. Confidence, angels. And it really is key, because it has helped me move forward. It helped me move to Atlanta, Georgia. Confidence helped me move all the way out here to Los Angeles, California. Confidence has helped me stay out here in Los Angeles 25 years. Confidence has built my relationship with spirit. Confidence has built my trust with life, with the unseen energy. Confidence has built my inner strength. Confidence has built my belief, my faith. Confidence is key in life. Join us next Tuesday, Meditation Tuesday, angels. We're going to instill confidence energy as we have our Meditation Tuesday. I love Meditation Tuesday. You can join us for that. Again, angels, we've got all our information down below in the chat. Subscribe, like our channel. Put your comments in the chat below as well. Check us out at BUZZARDSKORNER.com. If you'd like a coaching package or group coaching, we have that available. Join us for the B Word Summit, July 7th. That information is in the chat below. We'll be speaking July 7th on that day, talking about male boundaries. There's other information in the chat below. If you go to our website, angels, you can see on our blog site, we have new postings up there. As well, here on this channel, we've got new postings as well. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, angels. Join our community over on our Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, Threads. We're on all of that. Again, BuzzardsKorner.com. The link is in the chat below. If you'd like counseling, we are offering a free 30-minute consultation if this resonates with you. That's at BUZZARDSKORNER, Buzzards Corner with a K.com. Until next week, angels, I am Heather Buzzard, a Buzzard's Corner of Love, bringing people back to themselves.